banktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
At DeCampli's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. I've been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
Is your vehicle in need of service or repairs? Visit Freddie Kish's Complete Car Care Center and get 10% off with a valid student ID. With ASE certified technicians, you can trust Freddie Kish to provide excellent service. Offering complete car care services, foreign and domestic, from general maintenance to major repairs, Freddie Kish has got you covered. You can rest assured you're in good hands. Awarded the ASE Blue Seal of Excellence, quality is a guarantee. So hurry over to Freddie Kish's Complete Car Care Center.
Back with us, John Morris Show on a Monday. Chilly in Central Texas, 44 degrees right now. It's 35 degrees walking the dogs this morning. Chilly, but warming up, 61, I think, today, 85 by Wednesday. So if you don't like, as they say, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. It will change, and that's what we've got coming up this week. We are brought to you in part by the Brazos Landing, closed on Mondays. Remember that a deep clean is what they do on Mondays, but open Tuesday through Sunday, dinner and lunch and dinner. And remember the $12 lunch menu that they have at the Brazos Landing. Great offerings there, like the prime rib chicken fried steak, bourbon maple glazed bacon BLT, red beans and rice, plenty more on that $12 lunch menu. Check it out, the Brazos Landing in Waco, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. One more thing to mention, Big 12 men's basketball, neglected to last segment. The big Monday game tonight, it is Houston at Kansas. And how about both those teams coming off losses? How about Kansas got beat at home by Cincinnati on Saturday and won the game by 16 points, 84-68. Cincinnati went into Allen Fieldhouse and beat KU. So now Kansas at home tonight, and you know the record, Bill Self record on Mondays, I think is 39-0. Is that right?
He's undefeated.
Yeah. I think 39-0 after they beat previously number one and undefeated Arizona a couple of weeks ago. So Kansas at home, but Houston coming off a loss also. And, you know, they're going to be geared up to go into – they won – I think they won in Allen Fieldhouse last year. Houston did. So that's the big Monday game in the Big 12, 8 p.m. Central Time on ESPN coming up this evening. All right, women's basketball, quick turnaround for Nikki Collin and the Baylor women. Really good win for them over Arizona Saturday evening, 74-60 over the Arizona Wildcats. Baylor still in the hunt. They're a game out of first place in the Big 12 standings, still in the hunt for a Big 12 championship, and they've got a game tonight against Kansas State, and then here in Waco, and then they close on the road at TCU on Sunday, this Sunday. That'll close the regular season. And if you stay within a game of TCU going into that game, you'll have a shot at least a share of the Big 12 title when you play the Frogs in Fort Worth on Sunday. But the focus right now on K-State that comes up tonight. Saturday, the focus to a certain extent was on senior night. And really well done by the Baylor women. 4 seniors recognized. 2 of them were in Nikki Collins' first recruiting class, so very significant to her and to the program. Dariana Littlepage-Buggs and Bella Fauntleroy. Then Jana Van Geitenbeek has been here for a while after transferring from Stanford, and she'll have another year coming back. But recognized on senior night, and then Kirsten Johnson recognized also. I'm telling you, the tears were flowing pregame, and then they had to get their composure and play the game. But here is Nikki Collins. This is postgame from Saturday, talking about senior night and the significance of that for the Baylor women's program.
The best and the worst. I lost on my senior day. I'll never forget it. Last year, we lost the conference championship on senior day. And I think it was a good decision to have it on a weekend so that their families could all be here. All 4 of those kids have totally different stories, but culturally, they're like the backbone of our program. And, whether Bella can throw it in the ocean at times, I know she's going to rebound. I know she's going to be in help side. I know she's going to make plays. And there's just this massive amount of trust in both her and Bugs. And when Bugs isn't on the floor, the little things that don't happen, I just don't think people see all the little things she does, even when she's not scoring. Just the poise. We miss so many shots at the rim at times, but not Bugs. Bugs takes her time. She pump fakes. She scores against bigger people. She scores against stronger people. So she gives us that poise around the rim. And, I don't know if she's 150 pounds soaking wet, but she has good feel and good use of angles. And it's just a special group. And I think when you look at KJ, who played sparingly for 3 years at Oklahoma on a really good team, and getting to start and make such an impact for us, whether she's double figures or double figure rebounds, she's helped us win. And that's what it's about, everyone wants the opportunity to be on the floor and help a team win.
It's Nikki Collins from Saturday. Again, senior day for the Baylor women talking about those 4 seniors that were recognized before the game, and then their contributions to the team, to the program, and to the success of the team this season. So quick turnaround, always tough. A Saturday to a Monday is really quick. 1 day prep. You don't do much on the floor. You just you walk through some things is normally what happens, and then give a good scout on Kansas State, the opponent coming into Waco this evening, and then it's game day, so it is a really quick turnaround from Saturday to Monday, and this is the final home game of the regular season for the Baylor women, and you heard Coach Collins say they opted to do senior day not on the final home game, but the next to last home game, because it was Saturday and a better chance for families to come and be a part of senior day. So that one tonight for the Baylor women, and they're a game out of first place, fighting for a Big 12 championship. Need a win tonight over K-State. Then little time to prepare and focus on a big game, finishing the regular season at TCU coming up on Sunday. All right, that's basketball, men's and women's. One other note to mention from the weekend, acrobatics and tumbling won at home over UMHB yesterday. A&T, the best program in the world under the GOAT, Felicia Mulkey. They beat the Crusaders. So many ties between the schools, Baylor and UMHB, and the programs. Rafael Escato is the head coach for UMHB. She's a former Baylor student athlete. Courtney Pate Oates started the program at UMHB. She's a former Baylor student athlete and then came and was an assistant coach here at Baylor. Just so many ties between the two. And it was a pretty, in the final tally, it was a pretty dominant win by Baylor A&T. That's what they do. That's what they do to most people. But fun to be there yesterday. I got to broadcast that one on ESPN Plus with Ashley Eckelberger yesterday, and fun to be there, and just fun to be around that program. They are they're so good, and just the culture of that program is so good with Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling. And they've got a big one coming up next. It is this Saturday. They will host Oregon in the Farrell Center. And if you've heard about A&T, if you've heard me talk about it, never been to a meet, this would be a good one to go to. It is 5 o'clock on Saturday in the Farrell Center. I got your price. It is free admission for that. And just give it a shot. I think you'll enjoy it. And you think, well, I don't know. I don't know how they score. I don't know how they judge that. I don't know enough about it to go. Well, before each event, there's a little primer course that runs on the video board. And for instance, compulsory is first, and then acro. And before each one of those, there's a little primer. Here is what they're doing. Here's what the judges are looking for. And here in a capsule is this event, and do that before each one. So I think it's really good and educational for people who haven't been there before on what to watch for. The stability of the structure is always the main thing for acrobatics and tumbling. But that comes up this Saturday, Baylor and Oregon, 5 o'clock in the Farrell Center. Farrell Center, now the home of A&T and Baylor volleyball. And that would be a great one to go see. And go see, the best program in the world in Baylor A&T. With their win yesterday, they have won 53 consecutive matches. And Felicia Mulkey was the coach at Oregon prior to Baylor. So there's that tie between Baylor and Oregon this week. She won 4 NCATA national championships there, then came to Baylor, and she's won the last 10 national championships here. There was one year, the COVID year, when they didn't crown a national champion. But Baylor has won 10 straight, going for 11, and they'll meet Oregon this Saturday. So check that out, 5 p.m. Saturday in the Farrell Center. All right, take a break. Check in at Baylor Ballpark when we come back. Sean Snedeker, the Baylor pitching coach, will join us when we come back. We are brought to you in part by the Lake Waco Golf Club, a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course, as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill and pro shop. Become a member today. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information. And we're brought to you by Kish's Complete Car Care. We were there for a live show last week. Family-owned and operated Kish's Complete Car Care in Waco has been serving Waco drivers since 1998. Voted #1 auto shop year after year, located at 5300 Franklin Avenue, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Call now for your next repair, 254-772-9331 for Kish's Complete Car Care Center. Take a break. Back with more John Morris Show on a Monday. Check in at Baylor Ballpark. Pitching coach Sean Snedeker joins us. Keep it right here.
If I'm only wearing one suit this summer, it has to be Twillery's Performance Linen. It's wrinkle resistant, machine washable, and built with stretch and breathability that actually moves with you. It'll keep you cool, sharp, and stress-free at your next event.
Some of the best foods that you can eat are very simple foods. So we selected very lean proteins and put them on the best trajectory, the best plane to live a healthy life.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
Introducing Bark in the Belly Premium Dog Food. 100% of profits go to help dogs in need.
many big days.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
It's the President's Day sales event at Ellen Samuels, and we're making history. Right now, your choice, a brand new 2025 Jeep Wrangler Sahara or Gladiator Sport, $10,000 off MSRP. Or step up to adventure with the 2025 Gladiator Rubicon or Mojave, $13,000 off MSRP. Plus, drive home a new 2026 Jeep Compass Latitude for $29,890. Big capability, big savings, limited time. Shop us in Waco or online at ellensamuelsdcj.com.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Welcome back, John Morris Show on a Monday, presented by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing in Waco. Let's check in at Baylor Ballpark now, as we like to do on Mondays, following a weekend series for the Bears down in Round Rock, the tournament there. Let's talk about it as Sean Snedeker, Baylor pitching coach, joins us. Sned, good morning to you. Thanks for your time.
JMO, good morning. Good to be with you.
Good to see you. Thanks very much. I said this earlier. You guys were 0-3. That's what the record will show. But not a stretch to think you could have won 2 or maybe even 3 games had things fallen a little different this weekend. How'd you guys feel about it coming out of the weekend?
Well, obviously, our goal was to try to go down there and pick up some wins. I felt like we were in all 3 games. We're really close. And I know that's, there's no moral victories. But I think the experience of playing against the caliber of teams that were there will benefit us in the long run. And we just ran into a buzzsaw Friday night with Dax Whitney and Oregon State. But again, we were in all 3 games, and you're right. If things fell a little bit differently, if we got a big hit here or made a play here, things could have gone a little bit differently. But I think we've got a talented team, and I think there's some brighter days ahead.
Yeah, very good. Dax Whitney was as good as advertised, wasn't he?
It was the most dominating performance I've seen from an opponent. I had a guy, Marcus Stroman at Duke, that did something very similar, so I have seen that before. But, I mean, it was pretty special. I mean, he was 97-99 the entire time, just overmatched us, and it was just a special performance. He's going to do that to a lot of people. Yeah. And we've got a younger lineup this year, trying to figure it out, but he was really special. I'll tip my cap to him. I don't think there's many people in the country that would have touched him that night.
Yeah. 17 strikeouts he had in the game in 7 innings. And then your guys struck out 21 times total against Oregon State pitching, the number 7 team in the nation. But you were right there. I mean, it was a 1-1 game in the 9th inning. What a great effort to be right there despite that dominating performance by Whitney.
Yeah, it's very interesting because baseball can have a contrast of results, contrast of performance, and we've got a really good start out of Stefan Stahl that night. He threw 4 good innings, and while Whitney was striking out a bunch of guys, Stahl just continued to change speeds, pitch in and out, and throw up some zeros. And our pitching staff did a good job holding them there. And we look up in the 8th, and we're right there. We're tied. So we went toe-to-toe with them and had a chance to win it, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. But it's nice when and I stress to the pitchers all the time, every zero matters because you never know towards the end of the game, and it doesn't matter how you throw the zeros up there. You can do it in dominating fashion with strikeouts, or you can simply just go about your business and getting fly balls and ground balls, occasional punch out, a double play, and you're right there in the end.
And then, 3-1 loss on Friday night. Great effort. Lost to the number 7 team in the nation. Come back on Saturday against Purdue. Jump out to a 5-0 lead on the Boilermakers. And then here they come. They come back and win the game by 1.
Yeah, that was a disappointing loss for us because we got off to a really good start offensively. We did plenty enough to win. We just had one rough inning there towards the back end of that game, but we didn't give it away. They hit their way around and got the base hits when they needed to. Got a big 3-run home run that cut the gap, and then they just kept the momentum going, and we couldn't find a way to put an end to it. But that was a disappointing loss for sure on game 2 against Purdue.
Then Sunday to wrap it up, Southern Miss, and they're ranked also. Are they number 20, 21?
Yes, and they can swing it. They've got a very good club. They're going to beat a lot of guys. They're one of the most successful clubs in the last several years with 40-plus wins, I think, in the last 3 years, maybe, something like that. But they've got a very good team. And again, we played really well and just got to try to find a way to get over the hump. But, I think the experience, the schedule that Coach Thompson's put together will be valuable for us down the stretch because we played quality opponents this weekend, and it'll prepare us for conference. And looking ahead, when we go down to the Astros place next weekend, we're playing 3 opponents that haven't been beat yet.
Oh, wow.
In Texas, Ole Miss, and UTSA, they haven't lost a game yet, amongst all 3 of them. So we'll have our work cut out for us again next weekend, but that's what you sign up for. And we're going to have to beat this caliber of teams when we get into our conference. So the challenge is there for us. We'll continue to make adjustments, but we feel good about our team and the direction that we're going despite, a rough weekend. But once we get, a lot of these young guys some experience and we figure out the lineup and we figure out the rotation with the pitching, and the bullpen and the roles, I think we'll be fine.
Very good. Sean Snedeker with us, Baylor baseball pitching coach coming out of the Round Rock 3 games down there. How did you feel? How do you feel now about your pitching overall for the 3 games in Round Rock?
Well, our starting pitching was excellent. Stahl, like I mentioned, threw 4 shutout innings on Friday. Calder threw 5 shutout innings on Saturday. Hansen had 1 rough inning in the second, but settled in and threw 4 good innings. And, we had a chance to win. So I feel really good about our starting pitching. We're missing Davenport. He's still a little sore with his shoulder, so hopefully we'll get him back soon. But our bullpen has been pitching well. We're just trying to figure out roles and situations where, we can use different guys. And we're trying to get everybody out there. And, J-Mo, we've got 16 games before we start conference. And this is the period of time where you try to find out what you've got on the mound and certainly try to figure out the puzzle pieces with our lineup. And we'll continue to do that, and we'll find the right mix when we head into conference in a couple of weeks.
Good. Very good. And to me, it seems like a really good mix, on your pitching staff of the veteran guys coming back and some young bucks who look really good. I'm excited to see how everything comes together there.
Yes, we got a nice mix. We do have some newcomers that have really impressed us. Atkinson's thrown the ball really well. Wallace has been exceptional coming out of the bullpen. And there's other guys in the bullpen that are throwing the ball well. Of course, you've got Bunch and Murray, who have been, kind of our horses in the bullpen the last couple of years. They'll continue to do their thing. But we do have some new talent. We're excited about McLeod, who's a freshman who's gotten out there one time so far, but we'll get him out there again. But we feel really good about, the arms that we've got in our bullpen. And again, it's like anything else. You've heard the mantra in baseball: pitching and defense will keep you in the games. And I feel good about, us attacking the strike zone and making, offenses earn everything they get. So I feel good about that. And, and then we'll just figure out the roles as far as, figuring out a closer, guys to finish the game, guys that'll bridge, to that point, and then match up guys. So, but we've got some depth and some quality pitching. So I'm excited about what the future holds.
Yeah, that's cool. So you mentioned Houston this weekend, those 3 games down there. That'll be fun to play in a major league park. Before that, SFA tomorrow. Right now, a 4 p.m. game tomorrow. Could move to 6:30. But what would you like to get out of that game tomorrow night against SFA?
Well, certainly we want to bounce back and put our game together. And it's all about picking up wins. And so that's ultimately our goal. Coach Thompson's preached that. It's more about what we do than what our opponent does. So it's really just do whatever we can, all hands on deck to try to pick up 1 win tomorrow, and then we'll strap it on and move into the weekend. But our focus right now is on SFA and getting quality pitching and timely hitting and see if we can put together a nice solid win.
Very good. Hey, Sned, I appreciate your time this morning. Thanks very much. And get back on that winning track tomorrow. Thank you.
JMO, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, great to visit with you. Sean Snedeker, Baylor baseball assistant coach. He's the pitching coach and doing a terrific job. From 2 years ago to last year, ERA dropped 2 full runs per game. So the question this year was, can you do it again? Can you get it from – it was 6.5 to 4.5. Can you get it from 4.5 to 2.5? That would be asking way too much. But Sned is up to the challenge, and great to have him as a member of Coach Thompson's staff, and appreciate his time this morning. I'll tell you this. I think I'm okay in saying this, Garrett. They have a meeting on Monday mornings.
Right.
That one of those guys breaks away. It was Zach Dillon last week and Coach Sned today. They break away from their meeting to be on with us at 9:30 on Monday morning. So
that's awesome.
I really appreciate that.
I appreciate them doing that.
I know. That is great. And they're just so good at what they do and fun to visit with and learn from. So thanks to Coach Sned for being on with us. All right, we'll take a break, come back, look ahead and wrap things up and share some birthdays with you as well. We are brought to you in part by Toe King, here to help the next time you're stuck on the road. A locally owned and family-run business, Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Toe King of Waco is the company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Take a break. Back with more in just a moment. John Morris Show on a Monday. Keep it right here.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Allen Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because of the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
It's a great meditation sport. It's just yourself. You get out here, feeling the rhythm, feeling the rhyme. It's a good time.
It gives me the opportunity to hang out with the fellas for about 5 hours, and I get some solitude, relaxation, and a great time. Malban Golf.
As life goes on, it settles into patterns. But it doesn't have to go that way. You just have to do one thing. Get out of the house. Get out of your comfort zone. Leave room for the unexpected. American Tourister.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Toe King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
For those who want the best, look no further than the Founders Series by Louisiana Grills. If you want the best food, then you need the best grill. Louisiana Grills.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe, honestly.
At DeCampley's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at DeCampley's.com.
Welcome back. Final segment on a Monday. Glad you're with us. John Morris with Brandon McGinnis and Garrett Ross behind the scenes. Those guys should be front and center. We should have you guys like sitting right here.
Just post up beside you?
Yeah. Because I couldn't do it without you. So thanks to Garrett. That's the voice you hear off camera. And thanks to Brandon. Appreciate you guys greatly. And we like to do birthdays to close things out every day. Fun to remember these folks on their day. Today is Luke Holcomb's birthday. Luke is the general manager for Baylor, maybe a day ahead, actually. It's tomorrow. So tomorrow is Luke's birthday. So there, it gives you time to get things ready for Luke's birthday tomorrow. Today includes Colin Brents, former Baylor linebacker. Remember Colin, his dad, one of the great high school coaches in the history of the state of Texas. Happy birthday to Colin Brents. A couple of friends from my hometown of Danville, Kentucky. Kathy York. It's Kathy's birthday today. She's married to Joe York. Joe and I played baseball together at Danville High School. And it's Kathy's birthday and Mindy Kerbaugh's birthday today in Danville, Kentucky also. Who else do we have? Colt Browder, former Baylor pitcher. Happy birthday to Colt today. Oh, it's Jordan Ostrike's birthday. Jordan is former softball standout at Baylor. And Jordan Strickland was her maiden name, now married to Dr. Andrew Ostrike. But happy birthday to Jordan Ostrike today. She and I get to work together occasionally on softball broadcasts, and that's fun. And we see she and Andrew at church pretty much every week. So happy birthday to Jordan Ostrike. Who else do we have? Drew Pledger's birthday, another former Baylor pitcher. Happy birthday to him. Becky King on the Baylor campus. Graham Allen's birthday is today. And I think that's it. Let me go back to yesterday. Todd Still's birthday was yesterday, Sunday the 22nd. Todd, the dean of the Truett Seminary on the Baylor campus, and just the perfect guy for that job at Baylor and at Truett. So happy birthday a day late to Todd Still. Garrett, anybody to add?
Later this week, I'll have some.
All right, very good. We look forward to that. All right, so those are birthdays for today. Happy birthday to all those folks. Just got word that the Baylor baseball game tomorrow against Stephen F. Austin will stay at 4 p.m. So 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow for the Bears and the Lumberjacks tomorrow. There was a thought they might move it to 6:30, depending the weather, and you just maybe naturally could get a better crowd out there at Baylor Ballpark, but tough to make those last-minute changes. So it will not change. It will be a 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow for Baylor baseball against Stephen F. Austin. And a reminder again about Baylor women's basketball tonight, 6 p.m. in Foster Pavilion, not far from our studios here. And that's a big game for Nikki Collin and the Baylor women, coming off the win on senior night over Arizona, now hosting Kansas State tonight. 6 p.m. tip-off there. And then next to last game of the regular season for Nikki Collin and the Baylor women, still in the hunt for a Big 12 championship. So a big one tonight. Come out and support Baylor women's basketball this evening. And the men hosting Arizona tomorrow. That'll be an 8 p.m. tip-off tomorrow night in Foster Pavilion. Arizona may very well be the number 2, maybe the number 1 team in the nation when the new polls come out later today. Arizona coming off the win over Houston on Saturday at the Fertitta Center in Houston. Huge win. And they're making the 2-game Texas swing as Arizona State is also. So Arizona State was here Saturday, and they went up to Fort Worth. They'll play TCU tomorrow. Arizona making the 2-game swing in Houston on Saturday, coming to Waco to play Baylor coming up tomorrow. So in this expanded Big 12 conference, makes a lot of sense sometimes to get 2 games on one trip. And that's what we do, Baylor does when we go to Utah or go to Arizona, or as was the case earlier this year, to West Virginia and Cincinnati, a 2-game swing. And the Arizona schools are doing the same this week, in fact. And it'll be Baylor and the Arizona Wildcats coming up tomorrow night. All right. I think that is it for today. We appreciate your being with us today. Thank you very much. We're here every weekday morning, 9 to 10 Central Time, available live on YouTube, on Facebook Live, on X, and then archived on all those platforms as well. So tell a friend, subscribe. We'd love to have you as a regular. And check out, we talk mostly Baylor athletics, Big 12, and collegiate athletics. We did dabble in Team USA hockey earlier today to start the show. So we appreciate your being with us. And thanks to Garrett and Brandon behind the scenes. John Morris Show presented by the Brazos Landing and Alliance Bank Central Texas. Be back tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel, thanks to the Rogue Media Network. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
At DeCampli's Italian Ristorante, we are committed to providing an authentic Italian experience. Through exceptional service, delicious food, and a family environment, we want our guests to create memories that they will want to share with their family and friends. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Saturday, closed on Sundays. Make your reservation today. Check us out on Facebook and at decampleys.com.
My name is David Maddox, owner of Waco Foundation Repair. I've been in business right at 20 years, incorporated since 2003, and nonstop, very busy business to be in. We stay plenty busy with this good old Central Texas ground that constantly moves and does its thing. If you think you have foundation repair issues, call Waco Foundation Repair today.
Spring has sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.